1v1. I played on ladder today. I'm going to start trying to cast all my Skaven games. I'm just starting on ladder, trying to improve my game, build my micro. I saw this terrain. I did not realize it was going to be this abrasive. I knew it would be pretty bad, but I'm not familiar with a lot of the maps. This is just cancerous to weapons fire. So I figured he would bring mortars probably. So most of my units are hidden. 2 night runners here, 2 night runners here, just to circle the back line. Our plan is to jump on cannons or kill scurvy dogs and then get on cannons or whatever we can do. There's the mortar team. MVP. We have 5 Eshin's Triads, including the ROR version. We have our Death Ball here in the woods. Skaven Sorcerer, Master Assassin, and Assassin. Our enemies deployed. Vanguard and Hidden Morngul Haunter. This is going with the Ghost build. He's got Slostra, so he's heavy on the summons. So already I'm kind of worried. I know this is going to be a lot of cav I got to deal with. So I start checking his line. I see he has 2 deck gunners. This is going to be prime targets. They're going to cut me apart. 2 Depth Guard. More prime targets. The rest of this shit is just garbage. That's the only other real dangerous unit if I charge them. So our mortar fire is going to have to kill the Depth Guard and the deck gunners. And we have 2 Giselles. I move my slingers up here to get some over the hill fire on this deck gunner here. We focus fire on the other deck gunner with both Giselles. Get a pretty decent shooting platform right now. Open fire also with the mortars. I start switching fire to these Depth Guard here because I know this mortar fire is going to do that. So there's not a whole lot of reason to keep the mortar fire on them. Shift 1 more volley should finish them off, and then we will switch to the Depth Guard. Meanwhile, slingers getting good value. Slingers tossing into these guys. Just giving them something to think about. Meanwhile, all the night runners are running around the back of the map. Get in a position, we're going to try and come back in, maybe get on these guys, get on whatever we can. He's still hitting over here, can't see this. My micro is a little poor. I let my Warhammer Giselles walk all the way up to the front trying to get this target. I realized my mistake and I pull them back. These Giselles have been getting good value all game so far. I've been shooting at Depth Guard and deck gunners. So mortar's going into more Depth Guard. And they're taking a pretty heavy beating. Still can't see the Morngul Haunter. Everything else is going good. We got the crabs chasing the woods. Just gonna bring these guys over to help. And at this point in the battle, we have killed both sets of deck gunners. I'm sorry, 1 set of deck gunners, the other set's halfway dead. Half killed a Depth Guard unit. So we're halfway through what we were trying to do as far as make this engagement winnable. There goes the second set of deck gunners. That's our fake Ishka's Triads blocking with these zombies. I still don't think I have seen the Morngul Haunter. So our Warlock Giselles get reset. Yes, and now we see. We start firing into the Morngul Haunter. Now we finished off both deck gunners. Depth Guard are in a lot of trouble here. Crabs chasing our rats off into the sunset. They do manage to get on Giselles. I dropped the Ishka's Triads on them to try and stop him. I pulled the Giselles back. I just let the Skaven slingers just run. And we redeployed our Ishka's Triad like right here, just because they didn't need to be scrambled everywhere. Send another Ishka's real Triad forward. We pull our mortars back a little bit, and there's no reason to run. There's no reason to run. They have nothing that's threatening us. Okay, we push up with another Ishka's Triad to get him off these guns. Giselles have almost completely used all their ammunition. There goes the Depth Guard. It's going to be dead any second. I noticed this Depth Guard, I think he's microing this fight. He's trying to win this, assassinate my lord and stuff. I think that's where he sees his victory now, because I've just decimated his line so badly. We're going to put another shot in here to these Depth Guard now that we've taken care of the right hand side Depth Guard. And we've gotten pretty much every engagement we wanted. We've gotten. We've done exactly what we wanted to do. He spawns his cavalry here. He's going to charge these Jezzails, but they're out of ammo. You have 4 shots left. Ishka Striads coming to the back to support. I pull him back a little bit into the woods to maybe blunt this charge, trying to survive this with my last couple of shots. But as you can see, they just like obliterate the Jezzails. Here's another little small miss micro. But I swiftly correct it, chase these bombers down. We're point blank firing into the last of these depth guard just to try to get them off the field. At this point, Ishka Striads can probably win this entire fight because of their armor sundering. But the Morgul Haunter, he's gotten it into his head. He wants this mortar crew. He's just going to keep power pathing through. And to be fair, we haven't done a lot of damage for the amount of shit that he's hurt over here. And the only reason I'm trying to save these guys at this point is because they do magical damage. And I know I don't have anything else that does magical damage. And I want to get this on Solastra and kill her. Because I'm under the impression that this magical explosion damage will kill her. So here's his last summon. We're fighting in the low ground. We've got Ishka Striad, we've got our sorcerer, we got 2 hurt Ishka Striads. 3 actually, and it's just, he's doing a lot of damage down here. And he's running, he's doing damage. We're gonna get tired of chasing him in here in a minute. I'm gonna throw a star at him. But in the meantime, these Ishka Striads have won. Our back line has won. We've killed the crabs. Yeah, we've killed the crabs. Crabs are dead. When we've got all our night runners intact. Slingers have been mismicroed in the back, but they've done their job. We're trying to kill this Morgul Haunter because I know after that there's nothing on this field that can chase us. There's nothing on this field that can do anything to us. They've got my assassin pinned. Pretty good play on his part. I used this opportunity to try and destroy this blob, but he had a good position here, and I missed most of his troops. Here she comes, literally doing nothing. But now I've focused on her to try to put some magic damage into her, and I've used my Jezzails too. But as you can see, these explosions are not really hurting her the way the magic explosions should. He's trying to snipe my lord. My lord's gonna be faster than her, and she's poisoned. And now we're gonna get value out of these other Jezzails. We're just gonna let them shoot willy-nilly, even if they're missing her. It doesn't really matter at this point. We could readjust our fire to the Morgul Haunter now that he's on the hill, but it's over for him. He's done. He's going to take a dirt nap. And here comes all our gutter runners and everything, just cleaning off the back line. Anything he's forgotten, anything he's resting, anything that's just not, you can't get into this fight, can't help. Here comes a well-placed, well-timed Bandash's Revenge, but it doesn't do an extreme amount of damage. One, because of our terrain features here, I think, is the biggest issue. But again, another good cast. That was a perfectly timed wave. And at this point, I realize like everything's crumbling, everything's going down. So we're just gonna open fire on her, turn around, pin her down, so she can't do anything. She was chasing these, but he knew it was over, I think, already. And that's the game. I mean, we did really surprisingly well. Against that. I mean, here we are. Here's the tail of the tape. Ash's Triads all did fairly well. These, I think, were in with the Morgul, so these 2 packs didn't do so well. Assassin, he got all his buffs off. Probably not the greatest use of him. Sorcerer and Master Assassin, solid use. Again, sales got their value. That's all depth card kills pretty much. Mortar team, MVPs won the entire game for us. Skaven Slingers did a good job. Warpjock sales, shooting at big targets the whole time, had half their ammunition left. These guys took out crabs, had plenty of gas left in the tank, and were on their way back. So yeah, we had pretty much 3/4 of our force still left at the end of the battle. My opponent, he just didn't get good value with his weapons teams. These 2 weapons teams could have been used But with the mortar, it's hard to do anything against that mortar. He would have needed cannons or a lot of scurvy dogs to shut that down. Counter mortar fire wasn't going to do it. And the deck gunners are going to take the first volley. So you're always going to get better trade firing into deck gunners than they're going to get trading into you. But that's the game, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Like it if you like it. Hopefully somebody watches it. This is my first cast, like I said. I've got a couple losses I'm going to cast, but I got to dissect my mistakes before I cast them. And I'll see you guys on the next one.